Hello again. Welcome to Graceful Embroidery. I hope you've been enjoying the freebies that you've collected in the first week of the birthday event. We are now going to get a little bit more ambitious, and you will see how I'm going to develop these leaves into some very special embroidery designs. Today, I'm going to show you one of the new elements, something I've never done before. I've loaded the design up in my 100 by 100 millimeter hoop. Looking back over 15 years of machine embroidery, I've been looking at my methods and seeing how I could develop them further. And today, because of what I'm going to stitch on here, and I want absolutely no puckering, I've actually sprayed this silk dupion with some starch. I've never really got into using starch on my fabric for my embroidery, but I thought we'd try that today. The first thing I noticed is that when it's starched, it's a little bit less reluctant to stick down on the stitch and tear stabilizer. It needs perhaps just that little bit of extra boost to hold it in place. So I'm going to stitch out this design colour by colour. After the ivy leaves are sewn, you'll see the new feature. It's always good to have the box of fixing stitches which hold the fabric to the stabilizer. Right, that's the box done. Just tidy up that thread. Then we'll do the two greens of the ivy leaves. I'm going to take that moss green off and put the darker khaki. The two ivy leaves have now been sewn out, and we're going to add the veins. I don't think that sounded very good. I'm going to take that roller. I don't know about you, but I sometimes find that spools really play up at the end of a colour. When you have a break like that, you stop. Because we're doing running stitches, it would be best to go back a few stitches so that there's some overlap. I'm finding this little bit of fabric curling up really annoying, so I'm going to actually get some of my glue and just hold it down so it looks better on the video. That's just Elmer's school glue stick. Right, last colour before the magic happens. We have our outlines done and our ivy leaves are complete. Now you're going to see a new element that I've developed for this collection. What did you think of that? I don't know if you're familiar with tassels in machine embroidery, but this is what we've got here at the bottom of the rope. And you don't have to cut the tassels. As you watched, you could see that there were fixing stitches that came across here to hold these loops in place. Now, here is this design, but it's been stitched out 4 times. which allows me to cut the tassels in several ways. That's the idea. So if we look at it on the back, I'll quickly snip away these jump stitches so it's just a little bit tidier. On the back of the designs, you've got the bobbin thread and then a little bit of the tan showing through. I'm going to cut these in several different places. I'm going to leave the top one alone, just as a sample in case something goes wrong. This one here, I'm going to cut it midway across. This is quite frightening the first time I do this. Cut it down here, and I'm going to leave the other two and turn them over and have a look at them. Now, where's my purple bang, which is not purple? What you do is you put something underneath and you pull out the threads. There's that one. And this one came out. Notice how this one came out a lot easier. A couple of them didn't come through. I'm just wondering why. Now, I researched tassels, and apparently when you make tassels, rayon thread will behave slightly different to polyester. I'm sure you'll all tell me about that. Now, this one here, on first reflection, looks tidier than this one. This one has got a lot more, it's fluffier, but it's got a lot more curl on it because it was cut further up. Now, you can trim them depending on what sort of look you're looking for, but I think it's up to you really. Certainly the one at the bottom does look better without the curls. Now, we cut that one there. So I was going to see how this one cut if I go right down to the bottom. You watch the stitch outs. There are plenty of stitches holding this in place. Actually, the bottom sort of segment of the rope is holding it as well. There. Obviously, the gold of the surround and the rope and the tassel are all done in one colourway. If you wanted to do them differently, then you'd have to stop as your machine finishes this arm of the ivy and put something else in. I don't think it's really possible to do the rope and the tassel in different colours. You may be able to if you're really careful. So those are the tassels. Now, looking at this, it makes a lovely panel. I apologise that I've not put them evenly, and I'm wondering, I'm going to have a look to see which design in the collection would work as a joiner for these. They do look quite good in a vertical panel like this. I hope you enjoy this design, and I hope you like the rope look and the little hook at the top. How they would look if you push them too close, I'm not quite sure. Anyways, I appreciate you watching this video, and if you want to watch more of my tutorials on machine embroidery, then please subscribe to my channel. When my subscription gets up to the next large figure, we'll have another freebie for all of you. My videos are there to inspire and challenge you. Don't forget the grand sale that's on at the moment. This design is free to download today, and it will be available till the 9th of October to new members who join the group forum. So click the subscribe button and hit the bell so you find out every time I put up a new video. Tell me how you would use these designs. I love it when people leave comments at the bottom of my videos. If you'd like to download this freebie and all the other Graceful Ivy freebies which are available to members of the group forum, during our birthday event, then please go to Graceful Embroidery and click on the forum tab, and you'll get all the instructions and how to apply to join so that you can start collecting exclusive and unique machine embroidery freebies. Until next time, happy embroidering. Bye for now.